This artwork has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up artworks that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the artwork so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 35 of building the legendary Kitt from the series Knight Rider. This is Kitt. We're building it in 1/8 scale, but first of all, obviously, we're going to look through the magazine, as we always do. We're looking at the series. We're still on season 2, episode 6. Return to Cadiz. I don't remember. He's got new amphibious capabilities. It can swim. Well, he says swim. I think it's more surfing over the top. But yeah, there we go. That's what it does. Although it appears it's actually an ancient walled city. It's not really there, but there we go. Yeah, it tends to indicate the anchor is being lifted now. Go for it. There's no choice. Yeah, go for it. Every breath you take by the police. That's a whole page just about having that song in it. Featured in many films, obviously. Yes, there we go. So yes, should have been a tranquil aquatic test, a thrilling adventure with sunken treasure. Yeah. So yeah, maybe Kitt does go underwater. Or maybe it's just I haven't seen this one for a long time, but yeah, it looks like it's just over on the surface. So it becomes a boat rather than a submarine. Right, in this issue, we're assembling the rear axle. We've got the rear axle already. We've put in a couple of extra bits onto it. And then it looks like we're fitting it. Yes, we're fitting it to the chassis itself. Ready for wheels to be added at a later date. And the last thing in the secret bars, we've got Kitt riding the waves. Yes, about amphibious Kitt. Goes over the top of the water. There we go. So I'll clear the bench. We'll get the parts ready. And we'll start the actual build. So, the axle itself we have here, we're fitting the left, which is not that one because that's got an R written on the side of it. This one should have an L. There you go. The left bracket will be going on there. Get it the right way round. Yeah, that goes on there like that. 2 screws hold that in place. They are GM screws. So let's get those out of the bag. 2 of those out, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Save the rest of those for in a moment. One of those through there. And the other one through, not surprisingly, just next to it. Oh, surprising if I could do it properly, but yeah, there we go. Go through there as well. And then the right one, obviously, will go on the other side, on the right side. Both of these tightened down first. These are the axle brackets. So this is what actually holds the axle in place. So that will go the same way around. From there like that. And that's going to be GM screws as well, isn't it? Yeah, I should have got 4 out. Serves me right for not reading ahead. I'll put that one back in because I'm sure I'll be using it in a moment because there's quite a few spares there. Get this on there now. Through in there. And then one next to that. Then I need to bring in the chassis itself. I do have it just here. So once I've got this tightened down, we'll clear a little bit more room. And then we'll see about fitting the suspension posts in place. Now these are obviously to hold the suspension in place. It's these 2 posts that you can see just underneath my hands there. They're both the same. And we'll be fitting one of those and no doubt the spring to it later. Let's get the other bits out of the way. Let's see. It's using an HM screw, so we'll get one of those ready. I'll get 2 of those ready because I'm pretty sure we'll be fitting the other one in just a minute. Okay, so this is the suspension post. which has to go with the short side down. And this is being fitted to the underneath here, basically in there. No, in there. There we go. That's why it's got the little cutout on here, which is where that sits in. And that screw holds it in place from the other side. I'm just going to check to see. Yeah, next up, we're fitting the other one on the other side as well. So I'll get both of those put on. I can't really put it on because it will fall straight out again, but I can hold it in place like that and get the screw in from the other side. Quite clever because the post won't rotate because it's got that key in piece. So that will go in there, that's nice and secure. But the other one, which goes in this side, exactly the same. Screw again going in, holding that in place like that. Okay, now comes the fun part. We get to get the springs over there. They just sit over the top. Now we've got these just shown as being sort of loose, so they can stay loose for now. This will then be going over the top with the post bit going that way and that way, like that. So just goes next to it, doesn't show it as actually going on anything like that. Insert the end of the differential universal joint into right, so we've got there it is, that bit that's under there, the universal joint, assuming that's still connected in there, which it is. The other end of that goes into there, then this will go down over there. 2-hole BP screws are shown there. What are they doing? But 2 holes to the gearbox and 2 holes into the gearbox. Right. When the assembly is properly attached, take the gearbox axle rod 31B to the lower part of the differential. Just showing the screws are sort of sitting there. BP screws, is there? Can't be there because it doesn't actually fit onto anything unless I've got this up the wrong way. That goes that way up, then those 2 screws will line up with that. So that must be the way that one goes. Yeah, that all fits together a little bit better. So that's connected there. They sit on those posts. I need 2 BP screws. Hold that in place. The picture's not terribly clear on that, showing where they go, but you know where they've got to go. This is not really sort of structural. It's just holding things in place. So let's get that one in there. Get the other one there as well. I'm not going to tighten those up quite yet because I'm going to put some NM screws in the top of the suspension. Yep. Hold those in here. Sure that fits where it should be. Get those in there. I'll go back and tighten all of these up off camera just to make sure everything is. Just make sure it all lines up properly first, as ever. So that's that. The suspension has some give to it, as suspension should. That's that. Finally, this bar here needs to fit onto the end there with GM screw and a GM screw. So 2 more GM screws. I thought there was quite a few of those left over. So there we have 2 GM screws. And this is going onto there. This is going in the middle of that. It has got a direction. Let's see. It goes into there. Where does it go on the other side? Oh, just behind that bit. Okay, so that's going to go there. with the GM screw holding that in place there. The other end just goes behind this bracket. Doesn't really hold in place. That's what they call this bit. There's a suspension crossbar. Okay. So that is that. That's this part of the build complete. We've got these that are obviously the brake things that are going to connect up through onto the wheels eventually. For now, I'll just get them out of the way. Right, I'll get all these tightened up, but that is the end of this part of the build. So I shall see you very shortly for the next one. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.